And I'm going to share something that we've actually never shared anyone before. We actually met online.
I had a concept of digital payment and things, how we do marketing through digital media. I put my concept to my manager, but he was thinking that was a funny idea and nobody bothers. You need to be structured. You need to be aligned with the content you share as well, to align with the brand or the service the client provides. You need to follow that pattern to be in the market, be in the position. As far as now, we want to build an empire actually.
1 year of production 3 heavier.
Yes,
tired,
we are.
but motivated. This is Amit. He is my co-founder of the company, Production 3, and is also my husband. But eventually, everywhere I'm the boss.
Okay.
But Amit, introduce yourself.
Yeah, I'm an entrepreneur actually. So Production 3, 1 year, doing entrepreneurship together.
But you started doing video marketing, social media management, or social media marketing. How many years now? How many years have you been in the business?
Oh, it's been I started in 2014 actually. Firstly with one of the aesthetic clinic and one photographer. They were my first initial client.
Yeah, Moonjong and Dr. Jebina Lama.
Yeah, she's doing pretty well now. Yeah.
Yeah, but what motivated you, Amit? I mean, I've been married we've been married for 17 years, and I've seen you through this whole journey. But we never sort of discussed, we're gonna do this business and it's a cool idea, and there was no conversation around it. It just happened to us, didn't it?
Yes.
It landed on your plate.
Yes, actually, yes. Yeah, I was always passionate about, as you know. So you seeing me when Akasha was born, I was doing computer graphics and then social media stuffs, Yeah. I do remember that.
Actually, let me tell you this story. So when our first child, the only child, was born, she was 2-3 days old, and Amit was just doing some creative production for Dr. Jebina and Moonjang.
Yes.
And he used to talk to the clients in the evenings, and I used to struggle putting Akasha to bed, which was like 11 years ago.
11 years ago.
Yeah.
Yeah. Actually, there was a time that I was passionate, so obviously I need to do what I need to do that time. So that's why I'm here now.
But what made it land on your plate? There must be some context. How did it happen?
Actually, social media. I saw when Facebook was introduced. Even before that, there used to be High Five. Do you remember or not?
Yeah.
High Five. I used to make a profile on High Five, and then Facebook came, and I grew up with the Facebook actually. Facebook or social media, Instagram, TikTok, Dubsmash used to be. So it was always with the social media, and then at one point when the social media, there was commercial aspects.
Yeah.
You know what I mean to say? You can do so much for your business through social media when paid ad and things. When we started our first venture, do you remember Fashion at 15?
Yeah.
So in 2012 actually.
Yes, the key marketing strategy for Fashion at 15 was social media marketing. Didn't we? That was when we clicked paid ads. And that was when we discovered the business suit. That was when we discovered that actually we could reach millions and billions of people through this platform to sell what were we selling? We were selling clothes.
E-commerce,
e-commerce.
I still got some few pictures, and last night I was going through, all the footage and clips.
Yeah.
So I was nostalgic, but still
And I'm going to share something that we've actually never shared anyone before. We actually met online.
Really? Yes.
We actually we told everybody that we met on French class, but we didn't. We actually met online, and then we decided
MSN
to.
Messenger.
Yeah, we decided to sort of then join the French class together and told everybody that we actually met in French class. But we're
Actually, technically, we met in French class as well. So
like physically, but first we met online, didn't we? So it was a messenger or whatever.
MSN Messenger.
Yeah, but
There was like and that time, those days, like we had one tools
yeah,
for connecting,
yeah.
MSN.
So we were always social media savvy, in a sense.
Actually, yes.
Amit, so tell the audience about your experience with your conventional marketing and business development career for banks.
Well, yeah, I was always like, as you know, like digital world, and I was always passionate about how digital world is growing, and then how marketing could be done through, digital media, social media platform, and all the way conventional marketing, paper advertisement, and it's all shifted to this thing. So in 2012, when we back to Nepal, we stay for 2-3 years.
Yeah.
So I worked as in a few banks. So yeah, I was in a marketing department. I was doing.
You started through shop to shop.
Shop to shop, yeah, traditional way of marketing,
Yes.
door to door marketing.
The bank actually made you go shop to shop to promote their accounts or whatever.
Yes, one of the biggest platform now, payment platform which was now evolving. I had a concept of digital payment and things, how we do marketing through digital media. I put my concept to my manager, but he was thinking that was a funny idea and nobody bothers. The same times one of the biggest company in Nepal right now, they were also struggling that time.
So you were actually a sales representative visiting, your task was to go from one shop to the shop, as in like one business to the other business, and sell banking products. It was that time when you put on the table and you said we actually need to do digital marketing.
Yes.
To who? To CEO? To who did you show?
Yeah, one of the management.
And that was what happened to that?
They were like they didn't know about they didn't bother to dismiss the idea. So yeah.
Yeah. And then we came to UK, and then you joined one of the bank here. Then what happened?
Yeah, one of the bank, but that was not totally a bank, but that was a representative office. So it doesn't do any banking activities. But I was assigned for making that company as a bank. So I did I talked with the FCA, PRA, and then for the banking license.
You were a senior business development manager.
Yeah, my job was to make the representative office to upgrade to the bank.
Yeah.
But as far as obviously you need a marketing anyways when you make an office or some kind of outlet. So you definitely need a marketing. So I put some marketing approach and marketing ideas to the management, but nobody's bothered, and that time that was 2017-18 era.
Around.
Yeah.
And so and then I remember you created a social page for them after a big first round of multiple decision makers trying to make a decision on shall we have a social page for our bank in the UK or not, and you went through a lot of grinding funny things, but eventually that passed through. And then what happened?
Yeah, funny thing is I have to take approval of CEO for making one social media page. Here we go. That's convention and that traditional marketing way of people were accepting that time.
This is 2018, not even
it's been 8 years ago.
And you created that page, and eventually when you left the bank until 2023, there were how many thousand followers?
More about 11,000 followers.
Authentic, proper followers.
Now it's
without
15,000.
Without
it's organic and all local.
Yeah. And So then, from the banking senior business development job, you then decided to sort of say, you know what, I'm tired, and have the company Production 3 now. You bought Production 3, the local brand, right? What inspired you to do that?
Actually, it was like always in my mind on the side, like, I was always passionate about this social media marketing and how does social media can impact it and to the business growth, sales, now these days, short form of videos, everything. But what thing inspired me is like I was going through, one of the issues with the bank. So at point, like, I don't want to disclose at the moment, but yeah, you know what it is. So, but that moment, particularly that moment makes me, I always wanted to do myself everything. I was doing as well. In 2012, I started our first business, if you remember. So I always wanted to do some business, my own, something.
This is actually our ninth business.
Yes, ninth business. And we are in this level. This is for the first time.
But the businesses were always side gigs. It was never a full time. We never went full time. But this is our ninth business. And Amit, I remember you sat on our dining table and then you'd registered it, and there was no. But both of us, we never discussed about ideas or
nothing.
There was no sort of a discussion around, okay, I want to open this kind of business, and this is what I want to do, and this is what our plan was. It was pre-assumed that, it was more of
like
you
meant
because
to do.
Yeah, you knew the market gap. You have been on the market for a couple of years. You know what needs to be done, and it was something that came through subconsciously. We never discussed, about, oh, look how cool this business idea is, or there was no discussion at all. So then what happened?
Yeah, we registered company, as you know, like 1 year ago. So, and then after we started, I've got like few networking. So I just went to few people whom I know, like, okay, I started this, let's have like some kind of, this is the service we do. So yeah, we started that way, and we success to onboard a few clients in three months time. Like we had five clients in 3 months from my network. So yeah, one time, network is also exhausted, but still.
But I think you underestimate your own sort of content strategy. Whenever you reached out to them, they had already known what you do. They knew your offer, they knew your service, they knew you, in a sense that they were all connected to you through socials. And that's how you networked. You networked through socials. I think 1 year along the line, our biggest pipeline of customers have been through socials. We have not done any cold emails, no cold calls. We've not spent a single penny on paid ads, all organic.
Yeah, and then even like I have my mentor, one of my mentor. He's also business from mentor. The business mentor. He's from financial field as well. He knows business, like So I've been keeping touching with him. I've had like few conversations last week as well, and he was also happy that in 1 year of the business and which position we are now, we can't complain. So yeah.
So that was more of testing the water, testing our own system, and proving, we are a living proof that what works. What we do works.
What works.
and we have tested it for ourselves, not for anybody. We learned through ourselves. But obviously there has been a downtime. I mean, it's not been a perfect ride in UP. I think
ups and downs.
Yeah, there have been a lot of downs, especially when we decided that, okay, actually, when we turned and we haven't spoken about the best part. So best part, tell us about your best part.
Oh yeah, it was not Production 3, it was the best part. The first company was the best part. I was doing creatives and then making some social media strategy for the fashion industries people, some business owners, some models as well, and the hospitality business. So yeah, that was I was doing on the side, the best part, and still I got some of the like footage. And later on we acquired Production 3. So it became Production 3.
And there was a specific need for that because it didn't take us it didn't take us when Dub Smash came and when you explored Dub Smash. I think it became quite clear for us that actually social media management per se, it's a fragmented strategy unless it doesn't work, unless it's actually it aligns with the overall company strategy. And what was actually missing and what was actually a challenge in this field was production side of things. And we knew that short form reels are going to be a next big hit when TikTok actually acquired Dub Smash.
It was Musically before. Yeah.
Exactly. And we knew that actually, and even movies started becoming shorter, turned into episodes. And
even you see, like in Netflix, we're gonna portrait now.
Yeah, exactly. And short form films are the next generation things.
Short movies.
Yeah. So we realized from marketing perspective as well, the short form video is going to be a big thing, and that's why we positioned ourselves as a production company rather than social media management and marketing company. And I think that is the greatest power we've got.
Yeah, actually, the marketing perspective has been changed, evolved. Like before, it was a radio advertisement. Still, there are some radio advertisement, but what the people are consuming at the moment, that's a video. Because everybody know, we don't have to explain this. Yeah, everybody got mobile and everybody scrolls. So how you tap people, obviously business has to think in that way. How you tap those people from that video, that's the biggest challenge. So and for the business, wherever is the mass, the business has to go there.
Yeah.
So
there's this interesting fact I read this morning. An average human being today scrolls 300 meter of video reels. That is the height of
300 meter.
Yeah, 300
Ooh,
meters.
Interesting.
That's how much we scroll, and they're all reels, right? So,
reels, stories, and then short. Reels are popular. Reels, Instagram, shorts for the YouTubes. So
whoever is quick enough to adapt this into a marketing strategy is actually a survival technique rather than growth technique.
Last time we were discussing about the video SEO.
Yeah. So. Yeah, exactly. And tell us about your downtimes as well. We probably work 17 hours a day.
Oh no, yeah.
April 1st was our first day off for the first after 365 days.
Yeah, we went to
Isle of Wight for 1 day.
One day.
We managed to, That
was interesting, yeah.
I think Akasha is suffering as well a little bit.
Yeah, but but the thing is, she's learning as well with us. That's the best part.
She does some edits.
Oh yeah, she does some edits, and then she's curious about what we're doing. So that makes feels like okay. There are a multiple way of teaching a child. So what you're doing, if they are learning from those aspects, so that's the best part.
Yeah, exactly.
But still, like we miss those days, when we go Saturday, Sunday, we go shopping, we go here and there.
I miss my 6-figure salary. I miss my 9 to 5. I do miss Saturday and Sunday chill outs. I miss 30 days of holiday chill out.
But the thing is, you get only once a month salary, but you in a business you get every day.
We haven't got every day.
But there is a chance. There is we have got everything. So we have planned.
I think a lot of
potential.
people jump into, they quit their jobs and jump into entrepreneurship thinking that so I don't have to pay taxes, I don't have I don't have to wait for 1 month for money, and I think that's over exaggerated. What I felt a lot of anxiety. Anxiety is my best friend. I think I've missed, I haven't talked to some of my family members for months back home. Yeah.
Yeah, that's the.
Yeah, and I have not been. I do feel guilty in a sense that I should be there more present as a mom. Not that I was a lot present in the beginning. You were the primary,
Primary parents.
primary parent. I mean, yeah. Amit compromised a lot for my career, but yeah. So
Yeah, and then the other thing is, when you're in an entrepreneurship journey, so you have to sacrifice a lot. So you have to take a risk, So we are taking a risk. So yeah, maybe it's for a good cause. Yeah, but we are enjoying at the moment. In the same time, like creative.
what drives you?
Creativity.
What drives you to take that risk? That anxiety.
I think I am like that, from the childhood. I have taken so much of a risk, so it's like embedded. Yeah, multiple risks I have taken from when I was born.
And
as you know.
Yeah, it's the accountability that comes with it. The feeling that I have to. We've got 9 team members now. It's the feeling of
team of 9.
Okay, so 9 people depend on you and I.
Coconut.
Yeah. Cocoa. I think I do feel the pressure that 9 households run from our decision making.
Directly seen, yeah.
Yeah. So, and that is a lot of pressure to take, to be honest with you. That is a lot of pressure. Forget about, I may have to sell my house, or I may have to, I don't know, take loans. That is not even a pressure. That's a very small problem.
Small pressure, yeah.
Yeah, that's a very small big.
And the one thing like I learned in between this, journey, this is the best level we have in the business, since we have done 9 business.
Yeah.
So this is the best of the best level at the moment we are now.
We've never come
so far. So yeah, what I've learned is, for the business, you have to have a right decision. So you always I'm these days I'm just training myself how to make a right decision quickly. That's the only thing as an entrepreneur I can suggest to the people.
Quickly,
but right decision.
Maybe not even right. It doesn't even have to be wrong.
Yeah,
I mean,
right. I mean to say,
it could be wrong, but then you have to give enough time for yourself to correct it. And I think
calculative.
I think timing factor is such a big factor in the whole entrepreneurship. The right time to answer your sales call.
Sales.
Yeah, to
You did a sales. Oh my God. let's share something about your sales journey. This is quite interesting, I guess. Yeah, I've seen you.
So you're looking at a person right now who has been so bloody introvert, has 2 friends in her life, genuine ones, and someone who's got cybersecurity background, as in I sit on my computer all day, 12 hours.
Back office guy.
I am a back office, one box person. For me, it was the biggest challenge for me was to come out, meet new people, talk to them, and try to help, to solve their problem. It has been relationship building has probably been the biggest challenge for me.
Yeah, I've seen that.
I have been a reader. I can read probably 2 books in a day, but me talking to a person is...
Boom, boom.
It's a massive personal growth for me as well. So, yeah, I'm grateful.
And the best part is, from the creative angle, we have got nice team, Bikal is behind, so he's also helpful on this journey. So everything you see, from direction to production quality, it's because he's smiling behind there.
It's because creativity. Anything bad or anything good, that's Biko. No, I'm joking. So what's next? What's next year look like?
As far as now, we want to build an empire, actually. Ambition has to be, so...
Is it the next year, though, for us to build an empire?
No. It definitely takes... this is a, time game. So we are... which moment we are at the moment is... it's okay now. So we now our plan is like have to think about the growing, how we grow, how we like our sales plan, how we're the marketing. Till now we are here without any marketing.
We've been very unstructured.
So unstructured. So my next 1 year goal is to make structure, building a process, process, smooth process.
Yeah.
So that would be the plan for the next year.
Yeah, properly build a department process, recruit the right people.
Yeah.
Probably that's the focus. Yeah.
Focus, yeah.
And bring the best quality, the best affordable quality. Because I think for businesses, the biggest challenge now is the quantity.
Quantity plus quality as well.
Exactly. So a lot of times what happens is, or what has been happening till now, is business produce 1 video, 2 videos, put them on the website, and that's pretty much it. That's the life of a video. But for brand visibility and for that consistent, presence in front of your consumer, if a business is not producing reels or videos or marketing assets in form of reels and videos, the big houses who do produce are actually going to eat up the whole share, a lot of big market share.
Yeah, especially for the small to medium business. Let me share you one of our client from home improvement field, whom I'm talking about. I don't want to disclose my client. So he at the beginning he was stagnant with social presence and then thingy. So people knew they knew that the importance of the videos, but the production is challenge.
Yeah.
So this is where we came.
Yeah. And we came with a lot of technologies. We are buckled with technologies.
Equipments and strategy.
Yeah.
In socials, those like distribution part, you need to be structured. You need to be, aligned with the content you share as well. You have lots of content to share, but the timing and the pattern, to align with the brand or the service the client provides. So you need to be you need to follow that pattern to be in the market, be in the position, so that's all comes with the distribution part as well.
Yeah.
So production is one part. So another part is, okay, you produce, so how to distribute. So
there are 3 clogs, isn't it? One is the concept or the strategy, right, of how we produce and what we produce, not how we produce, what we produce basically. And then the middle part is the production itself. So you've got the concept, and now you produce, and then you distribute. Now, what in reality happens is distribution is marketing, production is a videographer, and then content is a content strategist or the owner themselves. And the misalignment of these 3 bodies creates a failure. So alignment is necessary, and I think what the market currently has a big gap on is there is no alignment factor in these 3 things at an affordable price.
Yes, that's where we came. Production free.
So we produce, we plan, we produce, and we distribute all under one house.
All under one house in structured manner.
In a structured manner. We are incredibly grateful for people who have supported us till. We've had a lot of support, but this is probably, we also were alone. We were incredibly lonely as well. There were a lot of struggles. Yeah. And we are extremely grateful for people who have supported us, who have trusted us. And we really hope that we'll be making you proud this year as well, as we did last year.